I have no idea who this is, but it says Tanya Corsi, good morning. Good morning? What the hell does that mean? Hey, Peter?
Hey man, what can I do for you?
So I'm told that you give personal training sessions.
Yeah, you interested?
I sure am.
Well, I don't have the time right now, but I can probably pencil you in. Just gotta check the schedule outside. How about next Tuesday, say 11 a.m.?
Sure, I think I could swing that.
Great. Here's my number in case you need to reschedule. You got a phone?
No, well, I'll just remember it.
Okay. 646-555-0425.
Thanks.
Great. See you then. And by the way, when you come to our session, don't wear a suit.
Looks like that picture frame fell off the wall.
Officer Palmer?
Yeah, what can I do for you?
Could you look up another phone number for me?
I suppose I can, within reason.
I'm trying to track down someone who Leah knew. The number is 646-555-0425.
Alright, give me a second. That phone is registered to a unit in Murray Hill. Here's the address.
Well, I'd better go. Thanks for the help.
Sure.
Bingo. The case number is listed in this file. It belongs to a Maggie Fielding. It appears she was picked up in the raid on the Carth house. She was brought in for an emergency detox and forced to go into rehab. It lists one known family member, a brother, Peter Fielding.
Ugh, coming. Yeah.
You're Peter's sister, Maggie, right?
Sure. Fine. You got me.
Why couldn't you just tell me that before?
Because I'm trying to get healthy, working through the program, admitting I have a problem, just like my sponsor says. All that is the first step. I'm still working on the rest. Talking about Peter, that's step 5. I'm not ready. It's nothing personal. I just need to avoid thinking about him for a while.
And you're doing that by living in his apartment.
It's just temporary. I have nowhere else to go. And besides, what difference does it make? He's gone. He had a stupid accident, and now he's gone.
That's just it, Maggie. It might not have been an accident.
No. Whatever you're thinking, no. I need this to be over, you understand?
Then we need to talk. You can call your sponsor if you want to.
Screw my sponsor. Let's do this. So, talk.
Why is Peter such a sore subject with you?
That's between me and him, or his ghost, or whatever.
It might help to talk about it.
I'm still working through the program. Talking about it is step number 5. I'm not ready for it yet.
Could you tell me about your father? He opened the gym, right?
Sure.
Could you tell me anything else about him?
If you want to know about him, you'll have to ask him yourself. Here's his address. He's always home.
Well, I'd better get going.
Sure, you know the way. Ugh, coming. Oh, sure, come on in.
Could you excuse me for just a sec? My shoe is untied.
Sure, I guess.
Thanks.
Smooth.
So, what are you watching?
I don't know, some animated thing. Not normally into cartoons, but the ratings say it's good.
Is it?
I guess. They changed the main character's voice after the first episode, but it's not bad. Keeps my mind off, well, the stuff you keep bringing up.
Well, I'd better get going.
Sure, you know the way.
There we go. Nobody can say I don't do anything nice. Wait, this is Greenwood Cemetery. This tombstone is faded and hard to read. Officer Palmer?
Yeah, what can I do for you?
Is there anything in the system about a Connor Fielding? He died about 20 years ago.
Let's see. Our records from back then are a bit spotty, but can't hurt to check. No, nothing comes up, but it's a very common name. Is there anything specific you can tell me about him?
He was in the Army.
Oh, then there might be something in the Veterans Association records.
Aren't those public?
Not everything. But fortunately for you, I can access everything. Okay. Archived records. Connor Fielding. Oh, seriously?
What's wrong?
Idiots. They had no idea how to archive data back then. I can only look them up by service number. You don't know it, do you?
I do actually. It's 070-234-541.
Well, that's handy. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Connor Fielding. Served in Vietnam from 1966 till 1969. Honorably discharged. Moved with his family to New York a few years later. Huh. That's interesting.
What?
It says here that the police were called to his apartment several times. Reports of raised voices. Possible domestic abuse. No charges were pressed, which is why it wasn't in our police records.
But it's in the military database?
Word gets around. Someone must have noted it in his VA file. Doesn't say much else.
Well, I'd better go. Thanks for the help.
Sure.
Oh, coming. Oh, sure, come on in.
I learned a bit about your father.
You did?
The police were called several times to his house. No charges were made. It's not hard to read between the lines.
Huh. Well, I suppose you know everything now.
I don't, but I'm trying to.
Why? Why do you care so much? What does my father beating the crap out of my mother have to do with how Peter died?
I can't tell you.
Right. I'm done. I've been trying to forget this crap my whole life, and now I have a chance. I'm not going back to that. I'm sorry. I know you think you have good reasons, but I really need to be alone right now.
Listen.
Please, leave.
Okay.
You have such a way with people.
Are you still here?
Just leaving. Where are you going?
To visit my precious father. Not that it's any of your business. My neighbors are kind of twitchy. You'd better get out of here before someone calls the cops.
The month is written at the top in dry erase marker. The month is written.
Hey, Peter?
Hey man, what can I do for you?
Say, can we reschedule that training session we set up?
Sure, we can do that. Let's go check the calendar outside. Hey, miss, you're dripping water on the floor.
Oh, sorry.
No problem, just be sure to put on sneakers or something if you want to work out here. Anyway, let's check the schedule. Huh? Is that the date? Hey, listen, I'm sorry, but there's an appointment I've got to keep. Can we sort this out another day?
Sure, no problem.
Thanks.
Maggie,
Huh?
Huh. I had a feeling you'd follow me here.
I didn't follow you. You got here after I did.
You're not gonna leave me alone, are you?
You know I try and help you whenever I can.
Not until I spill everything.
I've never pressured you to talk to me, Maggie, although God knows maybe I should have.
I'm sorry, but it's important.
Maybe it's because I'm out of that stuffy apartment. Maybe it's because when I'm here, I know he's really gone.
I know. I miss him too.
Talking about it. The 5th step. My sponsor said I didn't have to do them in order. Many people don't. I guess now is good a time as any.
I'd like that, Maggie. I really would.
So, talk.
What did Peter do?
Nothing. Everything.
Maggie, what are you talking about?
He took over my dad's gym, made it successful. I hated him for it.
Wait, what? Don't you remember how miserable I was? Drifting from job to job, hating all of them. Running Dad's gym was something I was good at. I thought you'd be happy for me.
Didn't Peter have lots of jobs he hated before he started working at the gym? Couldn't you be happy for him?
Happy? Happy that he took my father's name and made it revered?
I don't see the problem here.
The people in the neighborhood love that gym. They come by and say what a nice old man Connor Fielding was, and what a shame he died, and how nice that his son took up his legacy. Legacy. A legacy of bruises and hiding in the dark.
Bruises? What are you talking about?
You always believed her when she said she was clumsy. It was like some horrible after-school special.
Maggie, you're not saying what I think you're saying.
You never knew, did you, Peter? So wrapped up in yourself. You never saw what he was doing.
Why didn't you ever tell me?
Mom hid it from both of us, and I was too scared to say anything. In the end, it was just easier to say nothing and hate you. And now it's too late. For what it's worth, I don't hate you anymore, Peter. But I need to get on with my life. Goodbye, brother.
Goodbye? What do you mean, goodbye?
Sorry, I should go.
Maggie, wait! Maggie! I never knew! I swear, I never knew! I just don't understand. Huh? My God.
I'm sorry, Peter.
I remember. The ladder. It broke. Oh man. I don't feel so good.
Right. We don't have a lot of time. Peter, I need you to grab a hold of this.
What the heck is that thing?
No time. Just grab. Well, that was close.
Did it work?
Let's get back and find out.
Hey, look who's here. Pete's safe and sound.
Safe as a dead guy can be, anyway.
Sorry, I know this is not exactly the reunion we expected after all this time. But you have no idea. I thought you were... Well, I explained that already.
So, Madeline, you got your spook. What have you learned?
It is interesting. This spirit is experiencing what would be considered nausea in a living person.
It figures. I've never had a stomach virus in my life until I died.
He is being pulled. There is the signature of another spirit at work.
A signature?
Yes, I can see it. It is faint, but I can see it. Only the power of this circle is stopping it from gaining a foothold. Unfortunately, it is too faint for me to see anything useful. And we dare not lower the circle. I need to examine another soul. One that is marked like this one.
And by another soul, you mean Heather, don't you?
Heather? Is she involved in this?
We all are, Pete. We all are.
This is all too much. First my sister, now...
It won't be much longer. One way or the other, we'll finish this.